2 of the Grand Championship Series 2 qualification round Citadel finals. And wow, what a great game 1 of the series, cast by AE, who very well covered me while I had to go away for a while. And after a great game, Nagano 1 game up. South side of Crossroads is going to be Von Asten playing as the Soviet Union, and from the north it will be insane Nagano. It's going to be an interesting game after that first one. Hopefully we get to see a few curveballs thrown in here and there. Seen a lot of mobile defense today, but Nagano's going to be playing OKW. That of course means probably going to get to see mechanized. Unless a player is going to do something we're not expecting in this tournament. It's a nice early push from the Stern Pioneers. See this from a lot of players. Going to attack the right-hand side of the map. Put pressure on the right. Cap the left slowly. Stern Pioneers are a great starting unit to do that. High DPS at close range. Need to work the cover positions. Von Asten is all over this. Gonna try to get conscripts and engineers. Get some models down. But look at the DPS of those Stern Pioneers. Even now, those engineers need to be really, really careful. It's a long retreat, low health. Stern Pioneers, this could be the first wipe of the game already. Reload, and it does go down. Von Asten with a terrible start to the game. Loses a unit in which he needs in order to build tech. He didn't build anything at the start. Puts him at a significant advantage straight from the get-go. Look at those stats already. Well, that is not what you want to happen. Sandbags, he's building them on the wrong side, unfortunately, which means he's not capping the fuel at the same time. Von Asten maybe a little thrown there, prioritizing building the green cover other than capping. You don't want to be playing off the back foot like that, especially not with a unit as key as the engineers. Von Asten's going to be a little upset with that. There go the medical supplies. Stern Pioneer's going to be making use of that. What a great early game push from Nagano. Interestingly, Von Asten has gone in with guard motor coordination tactics from the start. We're seeing a lot more of this in this tournament, actually. Players going in right from the start of the game with a commander pick. It's no longer kind of like the old tournaments we were casting, where a lot of people would just pick later on in the game as a response to something that was happening. As a response to maybe a unit that came on the field. No, actually a lot of players feel comfortable knowing they've got a build and a strategy in mind. Whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll leave to your judgment. Look at that early game. Nagano has been completely uncontested on the left-hand side of the map. That's going to now allow him a nice flank down by the strategic decap outside of Von Asten's base. Now he's going to have to be careful with any units that are retreating. There's 2 squads come in from that side. And Von Asten's going to try and go for brute force to win this. He crosses negative cover with these Stern Pioneers. Unfortunately, doesn't take a model loss. That's going to allow him to do huge damage to the conscripts. Again, Von Asten has to be careful. Look at the damage output. Flamethrower upgrade on the engineers. It's going to be Von Asten's way of knocking any units out of cover positions. There's a very low health conscript squad there. Nagano just manages to spot it, but isn't going to drop any models. Here come those Stern Pioneers again. Engineers in negative cover. They will open up with that high DPS. Wow. These units, look at this. 16 kills, 4 minutes into the game. If we have an MVP right now, it is going to be those Stern Pioneers. What an incredible start to play. 18 kills now. Don't forget, when these unlock Vet 3, they're going to be able to get concussion grenades, which is going to make it even more difficult for conscripts to close in that close range and get any DPS off. And this is why you'll see OKW as one of the most aggressive early game factions, all because of that one unit. Back in base, nothing special going on. Mechanized regiment from Nagano, still no commander pick, not necessary at the moment. Going to be taking some time to get cover positions on the map. These are going to help him later on into the game as Von Asten starts getting his strength back. We've seen infiltration grenades, so Special Operations Commander just picked then for the intention of those Special Operations. infiltration nades. And this has just been such a popular pick today. Everyone seems to be going for Spec Ops. It seems to be timed quite well, because I think with Mechanized Regiment, you see those units, you're going to prioritize going Mechanized Regiment, get a couple units out from there. By the time that Panther unlocks, works out pretty well, resource-wise. Long retreat here, we're already seeing 2 squads, STG upgrades. Conscripts, they're having a bad time already. It's going to be worse now. Guards on the field from Von Asten's Guard Motor Commander. And, oh, Nagano, I was just about to say, he needs to be careful there, seeing the engineers that there's no mines. He's just done the scouting, flicks off the minesweepers. What attention to detail. Great micro, making use of that extra model. He's able to push Von Asten off the map completely. Look at the resources at the moment. Plus 13 fuel to Nagano's plus 39. Nagano's going to be having an amazing game. He's already building the Lukes now. 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. I love this, by the way, this green cover position, because this only gives medium cover normally. Some infiltration nades there. Looks like the incendiary got caught up in the structure. Von Asten under a triple cap right now. So only lost 50 VPs, which isn't loads, to be honest. Nagano probably could have made more out of this. And this is sensible, really sensible. It's going to take a long time to decap the fuel, so what Von Asten's doing is decapping this strategic point. It's quicker, and it cuts off the fuel quickly. So he's quickly neutralizing the fuel supply to Nagano's base. And those kind of plays are really important, really important. Got to make as much use of time as you can on the field. And this is the interesting